We're down here today at the State Hockey Centre, the home of Bulimba Women's Hockey Club. Today we're talking to Hannah Blaine, Jess Rosa and Erin Walker. You may have seen some of the kids playing down on the grass fields just like they used to when they were kids. Jess, you joined Bulimba when you were 8, so that's about 15 years now. Why did you initially join Bulimba Hockey Club?
I initially joined because I was from out of town and we moved to Brisbane to Carindale, and at the time Bulimba was my local club. And I'm pretty sure even my parents saw it advertised in my school newsletter, so that's how I got initially involved in the club.
Excellent. And do you know much about the club's history? For example, when did Bulimba actually start?
Well, we've just had our 40th year dinner this year, just a couple of weeks ago, so our club was formed in the early 70s. I remember the marches around the Downey Park hockey centre down there, wearing the very distinct green uniforms. So we've been around for quite a while now, I guess.
And did Bulimba Hockey Club start out at Combsley?
Yes, we were initially started out at Combsley. I think then the State Hockey Centre came along and was being built, so we had to be relocated to Gateway Sports Centre. And
now your clubhouse is back here at the State Hockey Centre?
At the State Hockey Centre, out on the grass fields where we meet for trainings each week.
So Hannah, I believe the Bulimba Club had some successes in the mid-70s?
Yes, well in 1975 the Bulimba had a Division 2 team in, and they actually won the premiership, which was pretty exciting. And because of that they got pushed into Division 1 for the following season. And in 1976 the Bulimba Division 1 team came first. It's pretty funny because the whole Bulimba 1 team got selected in the Brisbane team to go away to Nambour to play in the state championships. Their award for being selected in the Brisbane team and for coming first the following year was they got 4 training balls to practice with the following year for the whole season, and they got given 1 match ball that they had to hold on to for the whole year after every game. And that was their reward for doing so well.
Jess, we all know that the Husteds have been a massive part of Bulimba Women's Hockey Club. Bess Husted was the first president of the club, and Fred and Bess were both awarded life membership in 1981 and 1982. What do you remember about them?
Well, the Husteds were a bit before my day when they first became involved in the club, but their name still is around the club all the time. They were recently brought up and given a tribute to at our 40-year dinner. I know Fred did a lot of work with the juniors, with coaching and helping to develop our younger teams. The year of his passing, he was actually coaching my sister's team, which was quite sad for the whole club, but the team he was coaching actually went on to win the premiership, so it was quite good to be able to dedicate something to him like that. So yeah, they're very much appreciated in our club.
Erin, in 1983, Bulimba held a carnival in which 28 teams participated. You've always been known for your grandeur social events. What kind of things have you done in recent years?
Well, we do have a very social club. It's quite important for all of us girls to get together and have a relax and unwind after our games. Over the year we do various social events such as Bowls Days. We have a rodeo with a mechanical bull where we actually get to ride the bull. That's pretty fun. At the beginning of each season we have our launch where all the teams are named, and it's just a general get together at the beginning of the year. We have our race night where we have phantom races and we get money and we bet on races and things like that. But by far the most famous is our pub crawl. We get shirts made with Running of the Bulls on the front, and it's generally a massive evening, followed by the Ekka races, usually on the Ekka Tuesday.
Jess, after years and years of having grass teams, you finally got some turf teams together, and in 2003 you had your first Division 1 team.
Yes, it only took us 30 years to get there, but we have Div 1 and we have had it ever since. Our first Div 1 team were lucky enough to have Debbie Bowman come along as assistant coach and player. Some of you might know she's an ex-Olympian. She captained a team to a gold medal. So she was a great asset and mentor to a lot of the girls in the club. A lot of people looked up to her, and just having her around was amazing. The presence just created something different within the club, and it was a really good atmosphere. So.
And you mentioned that you're still in Division 1 now. How's your team going this year?
Good. I was thinking about this the other day. I filled in for Division 1, I think the year after they made it in 2004, and my first game we lost to Commercial 19-0. We just played Commercial on the weekend and only lost 3-1, so we definitely have come a long way in the time in A grade. So.
The good thing about your Division 1 team is that a lot of your junior players still play in the team, that's right?
Yes, I think over our Division 1 and Division 2 teams, we still have a lot of juniors, people who have come through the ranks and have been with the club for a very long time, so it's something we're proud of as well.
And why do you think people stay with Bulimba for such a long time once they've joined?
It's just the club community, and I think you can even call it a family. I know these girls next to me haven't been there as long as me, but they still feel the same about the club. And we all just get on so well and enjoy each other's company.
So 2012 is the 40th year of Bulimba Women's Hockey Club. What are some of the main comparisons you think there are between now and when you started in 1973?
Well, as Jess said, we just had our 40th year anniversary, the dinner, and one of the funny comparisons that were brought up then was to do with the fees. So back in 1973, the seniors were paying $6 to play for a whole entire season, and $6 wouldn't even get you a game now. So we're paying upwards of $700 now to play, and it's quite funny because back in 1973 they were grossing $780 a year for the whole entire club. So yeah, it's definitely interesting to see how far hockey has come over the last 40 years, and definitely how far Bulimba's come.
Girls, thank you very much for coming down and talking with us today. It's been great to hear about your past, and we wish you all the best for the future.
Get into Hockey Zone, Thursday night, 7:30.